If you want to know what self-love habits you can implement to affect real and significant change within your life this year, then you got to watch this video. No intro today, let's just get right into it. First habit that has absolutely transformed my life is listening to a recording of my voice every single morning and every single evening. Yes, I listen to myself on recording. I have a 7-minute voice note recording that I made to basically put myself in a good mindset for the day and for the night. In this recording, I am talking about all of my goals for the month as if I have already accomplished all of them. This goes for business goals, lifestyle goals, relationship goals, all my goals. And I telling myself how abundant and excited I am that I have accomplished these goals and how grateful I am for it. And it puts me in a really good state of gratitude, positivity. I also tell myself things that I like to hear, like the fact that, I'm enough and I'm a good person, all the things that make me a little bit more confident and ready for the day. So the 7-minute recording is literally just me saying positive things, all the things I'm grateful for, feeling abundant, and it leaves me in a good mental state. That is the first big thing that has absolutely transformed my day-to-day. The next thing that has absolutely transformed my life, and to be honest is not something I have fully mastered yet, but I am consistently improving on and it is impacting me, is not doing my best to not plan ahead what I'm doing on my days that I'm not working or in my evenings when I am not working. I am a planner. Always been a planner. I am very routine orientated, and that blends into my weekends and my evenings, and I don't think I'm alone on this. And sometimes I would find myself waking up on a Saturday and making breakfast, but I'm also thinking about all the other things that I can do that Saturday, even if they're not work related, even if they're just fun things like seeing my friends or doing things that I love. I'm already thinking about, what can I do? And kind of making it into a checklist into my brain, like, okay, a new episode of my favorite show came out. I'll watch that, and then I will go to my favorite Pilates class, and then I'll go for a coffee, and then I'll do this and that. And I'm thinking ahead, but even these things that may be considered self-care in a way and providing to myself, providing to my needs, I'm almost making them less of an effective source of self-care because I'm planning ahead and I don't even know if in that moment I'm going to feel like I want to go and meet a friend for coffee, or I'm going to feel like going to Pilates. Like I'm planning, but it's better for me, I find, to on those times not be thinking ahead. Okay, I'm making breakfast Saturday morning. Let me have my brain be on the eggs that I am cooking. And then after breakfast, I will decide what I feel like doing, whether that's going to Pilates, whether that's going for a walk, whether that's watching a show. And it feels so much more soul nourishing when I am choosing that in the moment, dependent on my needs in the moment. So that has been extremely transformative. Next thing that has changed my life is really prioritizing things that make me feel good. And this may seemingly contradict what I just said by in the moment doing things, but sometimes I do like to plan things in my schedule that I know undoubtedly make me feel good, put me in a good mood. One example that I have is a Zumba class that I recently started going to. I mentioned this in one of my previous videos. There is a Zumba class at my gym that I go to now, and it is just me and a bunch of 50-year-old women dancing and just having so much fun. It feels so playful and I get a good sweat on. It's like a good workout, and I love to dance. I just don't really have a lot of opportunities to dance, I guess. So it's just the perfect mix of being around people who are light energy, feminine energy, and free flowing, and being able to dance with them and get a workout in at the same time. And it just leaves me with such a high afterwards. And sometimes I don't feel like going, but almost every Thursday when it comes along, I will push myself to go, because there has never been a time when I attend this Zumba class that I regret it. Never. Zero. There has never been a time. I always leave that place feeling 10 times better than I came in, even if I was already having a great day. So something like that, I make sure to prioritize, identify when something gives me that feeling, and prioritize that on at least a weekly basis. I'm looking at my notes here, and I wrote down treating myself with good and wholehearted self-care, which is kind of I don't even know how to explain that. I guess that kind of melds into the point I made a couple points ago about being able to give yourself what you need in the moment, whatever that looks like. And also a step before that, though, is being able to identify what those needs are. And I think sometimes that's really difficult to do. I don't want to genderize it, but I talk to a lot of women about this topic, especially because I go to this network meeting every couple weeks and it's just all women who are in business and talking about how it is to be a woman in business. And that's a really awesome group that I have, but we often talk about how as women and all genders, but I'm just saying it as a woman myself, we tend to sometimes prioritize the needs of your kids or your partner or the people you love before your own. And sometimes because you care so deeply about these people, it's hard to differentiate between your needs and their needs, because in a sense their needs are your needs. You want them to be happy, but it's hard to parse out what you truly want separate from them, like if they didn't exist. So finding ways and times where you can reflect on that and identify, what do I want? What makes me happy? If I was completely on my own and I had no one else to worry about, who am I and what brings me joy? And being able to carve out time to identify that will allow all of these other things to flow more freely. And then the last self-love habit that I have implemented that has completely transformed my days is implementing routines, which again contradicts what I was saying before about free flowing, but you know what? We need a healthy balance of everything. Implementing some routines in which I am giving to myself in a way that is fulfilling to me, even if that's not what I want to do in the present moment, but I know it is what I need to be the best version of myself or be who I want to be. For example, this looks like for me sometimes making sure that I prioritize reading a book that is enjoyable at the end of the night, that I don't really need to fully focus on, that helps me to fall asleep, rather than watching a show or getting caught up on YouTube before bed, because then it prevents me from having a great sleep. And by doing this continuously and choosing options that are beneficial for me long term, even if I would rather watch TV in the moment, I'm confirming to myself on a daily basis that I make decisions that are nourishing to my body, to my mind, to my well-being, and that I'm deserving of things like that. So then your level of respect that you give yourself increases because you are habitually respecting yourself in these ways and not making the easy choices every time. And because your level of respect goes up, the level of respect that you command from other people goes up, and your relationships should get strengthened if you are receiving that type of respect from other people and surrounding yourself with people who you respect in the same way. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out this video right here. And thank you for watching. So looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Subscribe if you haven't, especially if you've made it to this point in the video. I'm shocked if you haven't subscribed yet. I post every single Monday and Wednesday, and also Tuesdays for my podcast as well. So I post a lot. I hope you have a beautiful day. You deserve it. You deserve a glorious, love-filled day. And I know you are so lucky and blessed and abundant, and you will be getting that. I will see you in my next video. Bye.